I watched Elvis.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
How was that?
it came out. So we purchased it. Purchased it. You know what I don't like? Okay, and I get it. It's theater at home, like it's early release, but it's $20 to rent it or $25 to buy it.
That's dumb.
So even if I wanted to watch it one time, that's a lot of money. So I just bought it.
Mm-hmm.
It was worth it. It was a good movie.
Oh, okay.
I enjoyed it a lot.
Didn't think that's the way you were gonna go with that.
Oh no, I thought it was very good.
Huh.
Yeah, the first, not even half. The first third was a little bit much. I don't know how you feel about Baz Luhrmann movies.
I don't like them.
Okay, that surprises me for being a Tim Burton Johnny Depp fan because they're very similar.
I know we've had this
Very
conversation.
similar.
I don't like. I hated Moulin Rouge, and I'm not a fan of Gatsby. So
And this one is very Big Fish-esque.
Really?
Like, yeah. But the
I'll
first
watch it,
third
but-
is very... It's on my video guide. No big
shameless plug.
deal. No big deal. It's very quick, and it's just moving, and it's moving, and it's moving. It's a lot of lights, and it's just flashing. It's just like, okay, slow down a little bit. Slow down. Because I really like what I'm seeing. You're just not delivering it in the right way, you know? But it's Baz Luhrmann. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. But once it gets to about the 2/3 mark, the rest of the movie's really good.
Yeah.
It's really good from that point on. And Austin Butler does phenomenal. The only thing I don't like about it is the fact that Tom Hanks is in it. I really wish they'd have cast somebody else. Because he plays like a foreigner, so he's got an accent.
Okay.
Why wouldn't you put anybody else in there? You're just doing it for namesake.
Yeah.
That could have been anybody. It didn't have to be somebody big. Just let it be somebody else. Because I'm far more distracted by the fact that it's Tom Hanks in prosthetics than I would have been if you'd have just cast Stellan Skarsgård and let Stellan Skarsgård. Because he's a good actor too.
Yeah.
So, but it's good. Yeah, I enjoyed it. That's one thing that surprised me about the Elvis movie was that it was rather clean.
Really?
There was some language in it, but not aggressive, and it really didn't have a lot of trash in it either, which was good. It was a pretty tastefully done movie.
Good.
And Austin Butler sings the whole time, so it's just him. You know?
Oh, nice.
That's one thing about biopics. You're like, well, so we watched it with my mom and dad, and my mom's complaint was like, and I would disagree with her. They didn't age him, really,
Okay.
throughout the movie. So like by the time you get to 73, I think is when he died, was in 73. They really didn't age him up,
Right.
and he was in his 40s. Elvis was in his 40s when he died.
Uh-huh.
They changed the way his makeup was and stuff. They changed his sideburns, but
Yeah.
they didn't put him in because when Elvis died, he was actually pretty fat.
Yeah.
Like he was a big guy because he
Yeah.
had heart problems. But they didn't really do that to him in the movie until the very last scene.
Yeah.
And then they gave him the prosthetics. But I was like, I'm so glad they didn't. Because I felt like if it was a halfway mark and you gave him prosthetics then, it would have completely distracted from the movie. Instead,
Yeah.
you just let him play it out. And then the whole thing of, well, does he sing or do you just play a track? You had Bohemian, which was the Queen biopic, and Rami Malek didn't sing. It was a track and he just lip synced, which is fine. Or you have Rocket Man with Taron Egerton, where he played Elton John. He sang.
Yeah.
So it's like those are your two options. Either the actor sings his best to sound as much like the guy or not, or you just do a track. But that could be kind of a disconnect as well. You know,
Yeah.
it could be.
But I think what's his name from Walk the Line sang too.
Joaquin Phoenix. Yeah,
he did.
And so Austin Butler sang as Elvis in this, and he blew it out of the water. He knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, I would prefer like if they can get him to sing. To
I
do
would
it.
agree. I would agree.
And there's enough auto tune nowadays that they can add to the stuff that
Yeah.
even
And-
if it's bad, they can make it sound good.
I remember listening to an interview with Elton John. Why we're making biopics about people that are still alive, I don't really understand. But he was talking about Taron Egerton playing him, singing as him, and not doing the track. And he was saying he really appreciated it, even though he's not 100% sound alike. He's kind of giving it his own little spin, his own little twist, and Taron Egerton's putting into, this is what I think Elton John sounds like. Respectfully, not like in a bad way.
Yeah.
But Elton John personally appreciated that. I can see that as well, and I really like that.
Yeah, I don't think Elton John had anything bad to say about that film. I think he said like he was
Never watched it.
no, I didn't either.
Some of the stuff that was in there, I was like, yep, don't need to know that about
Yeah.
Alton. Nope. Tiny Dancers. That's as much as I need to know.